if circumstances permit, and the bull now about to complete the line. You can see where he gets his name. He's a unit of an animal, is the bull. Big fellow, he comes up. Waterhouse and Bott chasing an early double. They've found J Mac here. Set to run. 12.50 for race 2. Colts Geldings and Entires. Set for the maiden. Racing now. And the bull out wide left well, showing good speed was New Wah. Oakfield Ricky's up in that leading bunch. Reach for Heaven holding a spot on the rails in the early part from Classic Wind just off those. Then Prepare for War, the inside of Volpe. Oakfield Ricky gets back to second last. And at the tail was Faith in Kind. The bull going up on the outside to join Tivoli Street, and Tivoli Street now kicks through and heads off the bull. About a head in front when they settle down, followed by Reach for Heaven, third, the inside of New Wah. 2 lengths Classic Wind. Then Volpe on the outside in a good spot just off the speed. They were being followed by Prepare for War, Oakfield Ricky, and back last of all, Faith in Kind. Up before the turn now with 400 to run, Tivoli Street the leader. The bull on the outside still on the bridle, and New Wah 3 out. Reach for Heaven pushed along. Volpe about to be produced, and then Classic Wind. It's Tivoli Street headed by the bull, and New Wah on the outside with 250 to run. Reach for Heaven a bit green behind them, starting to warm up, and Volpe next. New Wah is the leader, 200 to go. Tivoli Street's kicking back. Reach for Heaven and Volpe. New Wah joined by Reach for Heaven. He sprinted to the front, Reach for Heaven, and look at him go this last 50. Reach for Heaven, impressive late, drew clear to win. Reach for Heaven from, I'd say, maybe Volpe second ahead of Tivoli Street, and fourth is a photo. New Wah knocked up the last 100, is in a camera with the bull, and Oakfield Ricky, then Classic Wind. Pulling up near the end was Prepare for War, and Faith in Kind last. Brenton Avdulla on board Reach for Heaven for Chris Lees. Could be a big day for the Lees stable. This horse was well backed in his first start at Wyong. He struck a very heavy track there, back on top of the ground today. I really liked his work over the last 50 or so. He was a bit green when Avdulla pulled him out. He was sort of running about a fraction, but once he hit his straps, he was quite impressive. 10, 12, 11 are the numbers. 10, 12 and 11 are the placings on race number 2. Overall time 1:13.04. 34.28 the last 600 metres. The favourite there, the bull. Don't know if he'll start favourite again for a while. He was a bit disappointing again today after sitting outside the lead. He has had a few issues, but he just didn't finish off again today. And he's in a photo for fourth with a few others there. New Wah also in that camera. And it has got fourth, New Wah, number 1. So 10, 12, 11 and 1 are the placings on race 2. 1:13.04 the time, 34.28 the last 600. Brenton Avdulla opens his account on Cup Day, winning on Reach for Heaven. Impressive galloper by Savo Beale out of a Volksgrad mare, and he'll certainly probably get over more ground in time. 1 1/4 by a head wraps up all details, race 2.